Well, I'll do an update before it gets dark. It's getting dark earlier now. And I've been out here working on the door. So I got the hinge installed. And started working on the door handle. And it has proven to be a royal pain in the ass. Finally got the hole here big enough to where I can slide this in. And the door latch is supposed to go in there. There's a spring in behind here that keeps the door thingy kicked out, right? Well, I was just goofing around here, and the spring shot out of here. Over here somewhere. Not really sure where. It's a dang good sized spring. Probably about like my pinky size. So why I can't see it, I don't know. I thought I saw it bounce right over here. And I ignored it for a minute because I was busy with the door. Then I realized, shit, where did it go? I'll keep looking. And for now, I think the door's coming along pretty good. Not perfect, but nothing is perfect. The idea is that I wanted to get the truck or the camper to the minimal point of being able to take it for a camping trip. Want to get my electrical stuff in there, get my battery charged up, get the cooler / refrigerator in there. Take a quick little trip. I saw a light out of the corner of my eye. Thought somebody was coming down the driveway. And I look up. It's a full moon. I'm filing this under solar reality check. 500 watts potential. It's a nice sunny day. A little after 3. So I just came out, set up all my panels, tried to give them as good a angle, no shading. 12.1 amps. Getting about 160 watts. 500 watts of solar would potentially give me 45-50 watts or 45-50 amps, maybe. Comparable to what my alternator charger does. 40 amps for that. 500 watts in early November in the afternoon sun. Yes, sun, but still late afternoon, mid-afternoon, November, getting 12 watts. So, what that means is that you have to be much more conscious of your electrical usage in the winter when your solar is not going to regenerate as quickly. On a nice sunny day like today, with 500 watts of solar, only getting 165 watts, Well, heck, I could probably gather in, let's say I average 12 all day long for 8 hours. That's 96 amps. That's a third of my battery almost on a bad day. I think I'm going to be okay, even with a reality check. Trying to wonder why I should bring my inverter. Someone recommended that, you know, don't use a bigger inverter than you need because there's losses. And I think it was Gone Again. Shout out to Gone Again. But I could work a laptop or something off of a 500 watt inverter instead of using this big ass thing I got. The only thing about what I got is it's also what gives me shore power. So I really would like to have the availability to plug in and charge up, of course. That's probably the biggest reason to bring it. But not much reason to use the inverter for AC, which is fine by me. If I ever go microwave or air conditioner, then yes, I'm going to need more battery and definitely my 3000 watt inverter. Been putting in this RV door mechanism. I think it's pretty darn good. It's got the deadbolt, and on the inside it's got the handle for pulling it shut or the handle for opening. I'm gonna have to figure out how to keep from pinching my finger down here. This every time. Right there. See? Okay. Keep your fingers away. I want to put some kind of screw in here that's, cannot be removed type screw. I don't know what you do with those kind of screws if you need to. But that's what I want to get for those. I only have 3 in there right now. But the other part of this is I can close the back tailgate, and it's up to here. So none of this is accessible when the tailgate's shut. I'm going to figure out how I can lock the tailgate or make it unopenable. It's not ever going to be really secure. But hopefully it slows somebody down and makes me feel okay about leaving it sit. I'd probably drop the roof if I leave it and had to go somewhere. Keep the padlocks on, lock the door. It's better than I was really expecting it would be. Come inside. There it is. Got my fan in here because it was freaking hot in here in the sun today. That's nice. Get some foam strip to put in those gaps. Another thing to note is that everything makes a difference. So tracking the sun and angling towards the sun makes a difference. The other thing is how clean your solar panels are. It was coming in at 115 or 116 watts. When I sprayed the water on there, this thing jumped up to 130 plus watts. And I think the water splashing on them cooled them slightly for a minute, and that made them more efficient even. So maybe somebody out there can tell me if that's a bunch of hooey or if that's possible. So, given all the solar panel stuff, if you're driving and you've got your solar panels on your roof, is that just a place to store your solar panels? You're probably getting some solar power, but if you're driving, you can get a lot more with your alternator. So, is there any point in putting the panels on the roof. What do you think? If I can get alternator charging while I'm driving, I'm getting 40 amps. That's more than great output on the solar. No holes in the roof. All good. Got an extension for the input wires here. Well, now it says 260. Before it was 300 and something. I'm getting a 20 amp charge. But I'm still working on it. Free power. I can get 300 watts on a winter day at any point. I think that's pretty good. Got a stool or steps for getting into the camper. Been trying out my little heater. This nice cold weather. Works pretty good. Sealed the bed. A couple of the sections here of the door. Thinking about putting in the insulation, at least on the top. Put the canvas on here. Maybe get some bubble stuff. Bubble wrap or bubbly metal bubble wrap? I don't know. Get some of that stuff to put up there for insulation when it's open. I can't wait to get out. Here's my custom made heater cover. If I insulate in here, I think it'll be more than sufficient for pretty cold weather. Ready to try a winter adventure. We'll see. Thinking of going on the train back to Seattle for Christmas, so I gotta hurry. So, been working. Try and get it all sealed up, weatherproofed. So, I decided to do a little test piece. This is the fabric I bought. That's a small piece of the fabric that I got a big roll of. I probably got 3 times what I need, 4 times what I need. So I've got stuff to waste. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, gonna need some more practice on that one. I think the thing to do is to get some bungees that you hook on the inside and it'll pull it in on both sides. Well, there you go. A little bit of the fabric sticking out, but it's laying down. Thinking of screens, having a couple windows in there so I can see out in the back here where it's a pretty wide strip of fabric. But I think it'll work how I'm proposing here. We'll see. I gotta cut me the fabric, and I've got my piece chopped off of the big roll, but not sure about the back end. Making it plenty long and plenty wide, so shouldn't be any trouble. I want to get all the stuff in here. The fridge, the propane, the electrical system. Anywho, that's it for now. See you next time.